equal.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I remember the days when our prayers were illegal. I remember the days when being Indian was lethal.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we had a rough
We
past,
are now
but
live.
get ready for the sequel.
Good morning.
Get ready for the
share
glorious
this out.
comeback of our people. Oh, yeah. Rise up, all you warriors of love,
Yeah.
all you answers to
Share
the prayers
this.
of our ancestors
Share,
from
share,
above.
share.
Up, wake up, all nations rise.
All right, I should share that.
Rise up, cause now's your time. We don't have to hide anymore, cause now's the time.
This is Lila June.
All nations rise. Rise up, cause now's
Good morning,
the
everyone.
time. We don't have to hide anymore, cause now's the time. With forgiveness as my bow and my prayers as my arrows, pull them back and let go. I watch them fly like sparrows. Have hope. Yeah, have hope.
All right, man, I'm about to start jumping right into this. Episode 3 of The Legends of Loki. I hope everybody's doing all right this morning, man. As many of you know, my first really break into activism was out at Standing Rock. And if you don't know the story of Standing Rock, you need to go ahead, hop on Google, go ahead and do some research, because that was a historical event that took place and really blessed my life and many lives all over this world. But every morning, I remember waking up before the sun came up, and we'd get called down to the sacred fire, and every day, coffee was brewing. Love coffee. But that sacred fire, if you were there, I do have to change some names and locations and all that, but everything is real life experiences. I got everything documented really well, and I upload these live streams to YouTube, and I add additional content to it because I got screenshots, conversations. I mean, I got so much stuff. Uh, they don't even know. So the first thing I want to do is kind of talk about the characters in this story. So one of the main characters is going to be the informant, the CI who approached me as though he was a federal agent and tried to recruit me to this task force. Well, we're going to go ahead and refer to him as Jermaine Dupree III. That's going to be his little name. And then his wife's going to the one my friend, we're going to call him Scooter. His daughter went missing. He's who I helped find his daughter. It led me into this whole mess, and we're going to call his daughter Hope. So the father of Hope is Scooter. Then, of course, you got me, myself, which will go by Loki. And then this head of the task force, we're just going to name him number one. So let's go ahead and break into the story of Britt, Iowa. And Britt, Iowa comes into play for many reasons. And before my friend's daughter went missing, I met a girl named Cece, which is one of the Oklahoma girls. And we started catching feelings for each other. We were starting to fall in love. And my neighbor, Doug, so of course, agreed to do this. And the night I arrived in Britt, Iowa to Chief's house, Cece, one of the Oklahoma girls, was actually leaving that night with my friend's daughter, her boyfriend, and her sister to go to Oklahoma. So this is the night that they left. Okay? And all this ties back around in a full circle as the story goes on. You're going to see how crazy this is and how well planned these people have their pieces in play when they're playing these games when it comes to these federal entities. All right? So, let's see, where did I leave off? I took down notes. So Chief opened his home to many females at this time that were escaping abuse. All right. So, little did I know that Precious and Cece were both working with this informant, Jermaine Dupree III, and that my friend's daughter was about to go missing. At many of the houses and places that I went to and got to experience alongside this informant, there were drug activity, sales of drugs, and much more going on than I ever expected. All of this was way more than I expected, and the energies that I was attempting to cleanse were a lot more dark and powerful than I ever thought. I continued to return to Britt, Iowa after the two Oklahoma girls left with my friend's daughter because Chief, the owner of this house, he's part Apache. There's all this extra activity like drugs and stuff going on, and they were trying to heal people, and anybody who's been taught from any way, no, you can't mix these energies because that healing you're actually putting out is bringing more dark and bad than what your intentions are. And so this is when this fight which began with love, because I really wanted my friend's daughter back. That's how I got tied into this mess. I really love my friend's daughter and him and my people. And there was no way I was going to let her go missing without me trying to help, especially when the state had no idea where she was at. Well, at this moment, when I stepped into Britt and I stepped up and agreed to cleanse, and I've been told to let it all go, to step away from everything, and to ignore everything, even though my whole life, including my truck, everything got stripped from me, all in the name of this task force. that the task force is supposed to take care of all these things, and now I'm just supposed to sit back and start all over again and ignore all these people in Iowa who have been affected by similar things, and ignore the fact that this is even bigger than that, and it touches the entire Midwest region. So I know I'm taking a real slow approach to how I'm revealing all this. Task force, as they're monitoring me and making moves and speaking to people on every single level in this community and spreading the word and lighting fires. So I'm still active in boots on the ground right now, and you got to understand that I really am alone in a sense in this as far as boots on the ground. But it's okay because there's a whole invisible army out there that's been backing me since day one, and I love you guys. Um, so be sure, for everybody out there watching and supporting this page and what I'm releasing right now, I want you to go out there and I want you to look into hashtag OpSafeWinter. Winter's coming right now, and there's a lot of people in need. In Operation Safe Winter, they do a whole lot of good work with making sure people get what they need all over this nation. I know it's been a long time coming. Be sure to check out the YouTube. Uh, you know, the actual intel on there and things for you to follow, so it's easier to follow along. Just like these character names and everything that I just talked about today, I'm going to have on there so it's easier to follow along. And as this thing breaks out, I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy for me around here, and it already is. But love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day today. I got a meeting set up for today with a very important person that's headed this way. I got my cat that keeps bugging me, but she's helping me fight the government. Huh. You're doing good, Aziza. And I'm going to enjoy my coffee, get ready for this next meeting. Be sure to share this out. And I got much, much more coming, man. You guys just wait. Love you guys.